Meantime, we are already seeing the impact of Senate Bill 150. Kentucky school districts have to overhaul their curriculum with new bans on sex education, gender identity, and student pronouns.
WDRB's Monica Harkins breaking down this new guidance from the state. Monica, still a lot of confusion surrounding this new law.
It's interesting because there are questions about student privacy and if these new laws violate federal protections for trans people. Kentucky's education commissioner says there's not much he can do to help school districts.
Then they're going to have to figure out for themselves what they should do.
The Kentucky Department of Education is used to helping guide school districts, but when it comes to Senate Bill 150,
the legislature put in place some provisions where we're not allowed to explain certain aspects.
Commissioner Jason Glass says his hands are tied. The KDE released guidance for Senate Bill 150. It highlights possible legal complications and advises if the state law challenges federal law, districts should follow federal.
I think we're just at the very beginning of trying to sort out what these laws prohibit.
Senate Bill 150 bans lessons on sex-related topics like STD and puberty until 6th grade. Right now, it's typically discussed in 5th grade.
So schools will need to think about how they can connect students with other supports or information about that, because it cannot be provided in schools. So this will be a long-standing shift.
And when it is taught in 6th grade, parents need to be notified 2 weeks before. Topics related to gender identity and sexual orientation are totally banned, no matter the age.
So just because the legislature has prohibited support or discussion around certain topics, they're still out there. And so a body of federal law exists around that. There are constitutional rights that are at stake.
Rights like freedom of speech. The new law also addresses students' pronouns and which bathrooms and locker rooms trans students can use. Glass warns this too could be subject to a lawsuit.
School districts are going to have to work closely with their counsel, their attorneys, on what they think this means. And then ultimately, because of the ambiguity that this creates, we're going to have to wait and see how this is settled in courts.
A lot's still going to unfold in this as far as student questions. Based on the KDE's interpretation, it seems educators can respond to student questions, but any further elaboration will be really limited.
A lot more to come on how this will play out in the long run. All right, Monica Harkins, thank you for your reporting.